club know what they're doing. Since we pulled out the Rafinha deal, would you go for Musa Diaby? For the right price, man. And the price they're going to want for Musa Diaby, I'm not on it, man. I'm not on it at all, man. DG, can you tell me the history of Isaac why we're not going in for him? I don't know, but really, Isaac at this moment in time, he's not going to pull up any trees, really and truly. Some Arsenal fans wanted to spend 70 million on him. I like Isaac, but smoking something special. That's a myth. Big myth. DG, even though Martinez is a left-sided centre-back, I'm inclined to believe he's being sought after for a Tini replacement, especially as it's not known how he's going to be like after surgery. Not a clue, man. I'm with signing Onana as Partey cover, but he can't be the only midfielder we bring in. Amen. I hear that. Holding shirt is all we need. Too much talking. I hear that. Palace is less than 5 weeks away, and as it stands, I wouldn't say I am confident heading into that game. Crazy, man. What happens with Man United's interest in Martinez now that they have to replace Ronaldo? Maybe are two different situations, really. You know, they're looking for a striker anyway, so they should be looking at. They try to get Darwin, someone that's going to play through the middle, and you know, again, whether they get Lisandro or not, there has to be a bag of centre backs. Again, a lot of the problems at United are reflected in Arsenal, especially defensively. So if they get him, they get him. If not, whoever gets him needs to be able to react in another world. I'm still baffled why I'm not hearing any noise regarding Fabian Ruiz. Hopefully, he'll be our next out of the blue sign, and I hope so as well, but I wouldn't expect it, really. Arsenal may not be what it used to be, but being part of a team that revives a sleeping giant sometimes motivates players. Sometimes. Come on, Top Blue, shout yourself, man. Man United melting down over Ronaldo news. If it is, well, it is, man. You know, he's not going to be there forever. He just come back to the Prem, cemented his legacy and cut out then, man. Big up, DG. I think we should have wrapped up Telemans and Hickey deals. We may end up losing both. I just hope Edu pulls some other great deals. Crazy, man. We'll have to see. If Ronaldo leaves, they'll have to shift priorities. How much did Ronaldo get in the league last year? Forgive me if I'm wrong. 17? United got to replace that. Relax. Everything is calm. We just like to milk our social media thing. And Jesus is a big signing. Too right, DG. I saw the pics and saw look at these scrubs, aka Marie, Bellerin, etc. Hopefully they're done sooner rather than later. Jesus is getting linked on Monday, I think. I mean, I'm not worried about Jesus. You know, they've done everything but an official announcement, really. It's done, in it. But it would be nice, you know. Just I know the fans are getting a bit impatient, and I'm not saying all Arsenal fans, but I just think with what's going on with Lisandro Martinez, with obviously the pursuit or failed pursuit of Rafinha, it looks like, I think people really, for Arsenal fans specifically, really downplaying, like, Gabriel Jesus could be lit for us, man. Like, provided all the variables that need to happen, like, Gabriel Jesus could be very lit for us. Like, he is a lit signing for us. And I know, you know, it seemed like a lot of signings were formalities, not just Jesus, but the Telemans, the Rafinhas at a point. You know, this time last week, it would have been. This time last week, it was lit for Arsenal fans, really. We would, you know, people were bigging up the barbecues and whatnot. Let's get to 200 likes, about 30 ways. Shout out, C. Robin. So Ronaldo got 24 goals. Boy, you were spot on about Jesus getting over the line and about not getting Rafinha. A man said Holy Sunday and Jesus PR announcement, maybe. Crazy. DG, you know your stuff. What would you like to buy this window? I mean, names are subjective. I said some at the start, but as everyone, every Arsenal fan, centre mid, primarily centre mid. I would say right wing as well. I really would like to pursue something there, but if nothing else gets done, I would say centre mid and left back, cover at left back, or someone that can fight and take Tini's spot, and just midfielders really and truly. Because again, the midfield is a bit meaty, if we're honest, man. I mean, Gakpo, I'd rather buy Skamaka than Gakpo, even though he's a striker, really. I mean, Gakpo just looks very raw, man. Obviously, 12 months from now, he could be all the range, but yeah, man. I mean, I can't lie to you. I'm a bit different in that, not to overrate Rafinha, but if there's situations like Rafinha and Gnabry go all the way, I'm not against signing right wingers and wingers that got potential in that, but if you can't, don't just sign a winger for the sake of it, innit? And I know we're doing this development thing, but if I just could, I don't really kind of want any more development players, or unless they're kind of the Odegaard, the Telemans, you know, Rafinha, the 25 years sort of range where you kind of know about them. I'm not really on it, man. I'd rather not buy anybody really. Don't want to buy players for the sake of it, especially on the wide in the wide options. I do think, as I said last season, we have got some decent options out wide. Then if you can bring in better or curtain raisers, fair play really. You know, I know it rings the question of the same tired things. You know, what can we do with Reece Nelson? Pepe revival. We'll have to see. Both of them allegedly played against Ipswich Town today as well. Give Pepe an opportunity. He's proved with minutes he can do bits for us. I hear that, and I don't think you're wrong. But for me, I'm tired of it. Oh, like please. I mean, Noah Lang looks all right, but again, these are guys I'd rather just not buy. Obviously, in 12 months they could be lit. And obviously, if we've scouted them, which we have, then fair play. But I kind of wide areas, man. I want curtain raisers. I'd rather us just buy some centre mids then, and let's just roll with what we have, man. Hey DG, why do Arsenal not get deals that they can get done quickly, done ASAP? To be fair, that we move quite quickly over Vieira, but historically it does. I can't answer that because I'm obviously not there, man. Really and truly. To me, the lack of Champions League football and Xhaka being our main midfielder is not coincidental. Until we get a proper midfielder to replace him, no Champions League nights will continue. While not left-footed, Saliba can comfortably step into the left-sided centre-back role if needed. Good chance to give him the minutes he needs to develop. I mean, I just think with Lisandro Martinez, it's what you should have been doing when you tried to buy Pablo Mari. It was a counterfeit thing. I can see that's why he's on it. And I think Mikel Arteta is fixated on left-footed guy playing on the left-hand side. Obviously, if he has to do other things, it is what it is. Gabriel is our only defender with that dog in him. Need someone to replace Granit and maybe Partey back up, and that's it. And maybe a winger. I hear that. Just got back from work, so we signed Martinez. I hear that, man. Shout out to you, but I don't think we have, man. A man said, bro, mentioned Onana talks in the title when he signed for Inter. What a clown. This is why you shouldn't disrespect people, because there's more than one Onana. And there's one that's at Lille. Empty barrels make the most noise, man. You know, you've got a brain, use it. You've got one mouth, 2 ears, use it. You tried to have the last laugh. It didn't work, man. The silence is golden. Good luck to you, though, man. Good luck to you. Again, may Arsenal, in God's grace, may Arsenal sign players with better decision-making than that individual. Shout out to you, though, my guy, man. Your passing ability means nothing if you can't hack the big moments. I knew someone would comment that, and you're not wrong, man. You're not wrong at all, man. You're not wrong. I don't know about the formations there in the friendlies and that. Lisandro, we already saw that already, man. Sorry, people. Love for you lot's comments. Thought he did something amazing there. What a dud. What a dud. Like, what a dud. But anyways, less said that, man. Respect DG. Whatever happened to Arsenal's pursuit of Douglas Luiz, he could be a good fit. I mean, if we weren't going for Basuma, I don't think we was going for Douglas Luiz, really, that can play in that 6th role and stuff. Hey, man, guys, stop spamming, man. Allow me, bro. Look at how quick Spurs signed Basuma and how quickly Liverpool signed Darwin Núñez. Arsenal play too much for my liking. Dan Juma or Harvey Barnes are the two I would go for. Good players, but I'd rather leave obviously, they probably got development to be doing and things like that. But yeah, man, I'd rather not sign a winger than like. Easier said than done, but if you can go out and find a Luis Diaz, another Alexis Sanchez, Rafinha at Rennes, and at Sporting Lisbon, make it happen, man. I don't just want players signed in wide areas for the sake of it. Gappers, this is totally lit, DG. You'd think he'd attract other quality players alone. What do you think of our rivals? I mean, everyone's trying to be competitive. I'm just focused on Arsenal right now, man. Is what it is. We need Gnabry, Yuri, and we are done. Ben White is not only an overpaid centre-back, but he is a backup to Saliba. Boy, I don't know, man. Are you positive for this season? I'm as positive or negative as I can see, man. Decision-making was collapse, but God bless him, man. God bless him. He's clearly going through something, man. Why don't we splash some money on Lewandowski? It seems like you could give Lewandowski whatever he wants. He's got no guarantees about coming to Arsenal. I still think Arsenal is going to get another striker instead of a winger. Doesn't mean I am right, but it's personal thinking. I mean, if you could bring in a striker that's better than Jesus or levels with Jesus, or, it is what it is, because Jesus could play out wide as well. You've got Eddie there. Why not, man? Mark Overmars was a good player, man. Don't want to be talking about them, man, day after how they're behaving in the present day. But yeah, man. I don't know about Saliba being the next Varane. It's just time to show. It's time to show you can play for Arsenal Football Club, which I think he can. We need a finished article or a player looking to step up to the elite level as a forward target. Yeah, man. Like, I can't lie. If Jota was still at Wolves, I'm on that at 100% more than a lot of the wingers that are being named. For me, we need to go all in for Gnabry. Would love that. I mean, Diaby would be lit, but they're gonna ask Leverkusen are gonna ask for 70, 80 million. I'm not paying that. I know he's got a lot of upscale with the buzzword of today in potential. I'm not really for that, man, at all. Why is Arsenal not going in for a right back, and why are we taking so long for Telemans? I wish I had the answers, man. I wish I had the answers. I don't. Sassuolo winger Beret, the excellent player, I don't really feel him. Pause. I don't really. No, I don't rate him. It's nah, man. It's not that I don't rate Barnes. I like Barnes, but they're gonna man. It's not that he's a bad player, but Neto depends how he gets over his injury. I'd be interested to do a thing where that's concerned. Arsenal are looking at Belotti. Allow me. Raspadori looks decent, or Raspadori, however you pronounce it. The Italian lad looks decent. Saliba's only. Oh, I see your comments gone. Saliba's only here to prove Arteta wrong for loaning him out for that long. Don't see him extending his contract. Guendouzi is best mate. I mean, if you make decisions just because of your mate, especially in something like football, you're not gonna last long or have a decent career, man. If I'm honest. Nah, man, we don't need Belotti, bro. Would you prefer Europa League but finish 5th or 4th but win FA Cup? Listen, I just want it all, man. Difficult question. I don't understand why Saliba is better than White. Saliba is good, but he needs time to adjust. The French league is different to the Prem. Neither are clear of the others, you know. I want Saliba to return to this football club more confident, obviously getting a lot of plaudits after playing domestically, being called up, obviously, for France. Should come back and have every right to believe he can play for Arsenal Football Club. Ben White needs to be saying, I'm the £50 million man that was in the England Euro squad. Gabriel needs to show he's the best centre-half at the club. And if everyone does that, then you give Arteta a tough decision to make in terms of his formation. You know, the people that are saying Ben White's better than him are going to turn on Ben White the first time he has a bad game. The same goes for Saliba. There was periods last season where Ben White was quality, Gabriel was quality, but there was also moments, especially towards the tail end, where Ben White was poor. You look at Saliba in February, he was quite poor. Neither of these centre halves can you guarantee for 30 or 38 Premier League games that they're going to do the business. None of them have been there, done it, or wore the t-shirt. None of them are old enough for that. You know, they're all going to learn, you know, really and truly. I know everyone wants to gas up a slide tackle about on Kylian Mbappe with Saliba, but when he's giving away free kicks that are then being taken advantage of, when Ben White's doing silly stuff, when Gabriel has his brain farts, where do you put that? None of them are the finished article. If Arteta can train them, then we're laughing. You've got resale value on 3 centre backs, apart from really Ben White because he cost 50 million. You either get longevity or resale value where Saliba and Gabriel are concerned. You get 3 very good centre backs competing for, if it's 4 at the back, which it probably should be 9 times out of 10, 2 spots. So again, I don't know why football fans do this, especially Arsenal fans. They always, because I like Odegaard, I can't like Smith Rowe. This centre back has to be better than this guy. It's 38 Premier League games. We've got an average squad of 22, 23. No one's going to do it the whole duration of the season. Even I would actually say the exception of the rule is Bukayo Saka because he fell at the last furlong because he looked tired. But that's the point. You need a competitive side. You need it. If City relied purely on a loan of Kevin De Bruyne or Liverpool just on Mohamed Salah who signed a new deal, they look completely different. If the Invincibles was just Thierry Henry or just Bergkamp or just Vieira, be completely different. And it's like Arsenal fans, I'm sure a lot of football fans, but football fans specific to Arsenal, it's like they don't understand that really, especially when there's injuries which has to be applied at an extreme tack. It is what it is. So yeah, man, let these guys develop. We're laughing if they can do their thing, man. And it's, you know, we want competition, we want variety, we want there not to be a fall off in the team balance and the ability of the team when there's injuries. But then man are crying there's competition for spots and things like that. It don't make sense, but fair play, man.